We know that it seems a never-ending week before you see again another episode of Boruto or Naruto. That's why we're here, to give you a dose of Naruto and Boruto during the week while you are waiting. So, before we begin, let's hear the intro. Momoshiki, together with Kinshiki and Urashiki, are all names derived from the legendary Japanese heroes. In the case of Momoshiki, it is the legendary Japanese hero Momotaro. The history of the anime has some parallels with the legend from where Kaguya is derived, in which the child arrived on Earth in a giant peach fruit and is raised by a family of common status. Momoshiki's ability to create a dog, monkey, and a peasant was also an influence from the character of baby Momotaro in the legend, as he made friends with these types of animals during his trip in the legend. Urashiki was derived from the name of a Japanese legendary hero, the fisherman Urahimataro. His weapon, that looks like a fishing rod, has also been adopted by the legend. This is why you see in the Boruto anime that he uses a weapon of this kind of appearance. He showed the use of it in the battle with Gaara, Tuneri, and Mitsuki, and ultimately against Boruto and Kinshiki. It seems to be his brand that was inspired by Urashiki. The story dates back to the 8th century and has already been told in various narrations. It narrates of a fisherman who was rewarded for saving a turtle and carried it on his back to the palace that was beyond the sea. And once again, this inspired Urashiki's jutsu, called Dragon King's Palace, which he used against Tuneri. The jutsu takes the form of a black box that was inspired by the legend where Urashima receives a box that has the ability to stop time, and then it turned him into an old man after he lived hundreds of years inside the Dragon Palace. Kinshiki was named after a Japanese hero, the legendary Kintaro, the warrior. Its gigantic and robust shape has been adopted from the legend. In a story of the legend, he had to duel with a samurai named Minamoto Yorimitsu, and then he too became a legendary samurai and feared warrior. Perhaps this is the reason why Kinshiki is a servant and protector of Momoshiki, and he does his role in obeying his commands, just like a soldier or a servant. Okay, so the first Otsutsuki that's been presented in the series is Kaguya, and in their attempt to generalize the design for his race, Kijimoto has implemented similar traits and common inspirations for the other characters that are members of the Otsutsuki clan. The race itself was inspired by a Chinese story and legend of the moon rabbit, where the legend tells the story of a rabbit that lives on the moon. For example, the Otsutsuki horns are made to symbolize a rabbit's ear, denoting a connection with the moon. In fact, Kaguya is also known as the rabbit goddess by her followers. The parallel continues with Kinshiki and Momoshiki, who depends on their pills. It is based on the cinema where the rabbit is depicted with a mortar and pestle to create an elixir. Urashiki was originally designed by Masashi Kijimoto to be the third member of the group of Momoshiki Otsutsuki in the Boruto film that came out in 2015, but it was removed from the film along with Tuneri Otsutsuki due to the narrowing of time. His shadow appeared during a flashback of an episode of Naruto, Shippuden, a fabricated past, and when it was incorporated into the Boruto anime that we all watch nowadays, this has obviously changed the plot of the story we saw in Boruto's film. This is more or less what was originally planned for him in the film, but it has been eliminated. Kijimoto himself said after the last Naruto movie was released that his editors have already confirmed to him that Boruto, the film, will be produced and he will have to write it. He decided that the main plot of the film will be focused on the idea of the bond between father and son, and the last scene will have to include Boruto and Sarada, who declare their intentions for the future. So, since there was a limit of 90 minutes in writing the script and the roles of the characters, with his own words, Kijimoto said, "At the beginning I thought of including Urashiki, but we took it away, and at the end, I wanted to portray a relationship between father and son. even in the anime, and make them the counter figure of Naruto and Boruto. Momoshiki's presentation in the antagonist series is originally a parallel of the book. Kijimoto wanted to emphasize the traits of a real ninja, demonstrating two extremes, when Naruto never takes shortcuts to gain power, while Momoshiki needs the help of the pills, and Boruto being in the midst of all this. After the intervention of the Otsutsuki, he managed to see and distinguish the two ways, which helped him to mature from a little boy to a man. With the same words, Kijimoto said, I decided on a system of increase of powers by hereditary or passing the chakra from generation to generation. Momoshiki is designed with a height of 176 centimeters. Wearing an ancient Japanese dress with wooden slippers, these slippers are very similar to the akobo, which are used by the geishas in the history of Japan. Now, I don't know what they are trying to tell us with Momoshiki by dressing like this, but he looks exactly like the geishas. Hairstyle, skin color, face, the veil. I don't know, is it a trap? Initially, the design of Momoshiki was originally based on the Oshiwa Kamaru, who is Minamoto no Mishizune, a commander of the Minamoto of Japan's military clan in the Heian period and also in the period towards the beginning of the Kamakura Kingdom. However, this whole idea was set, but his design was changed to resemble that of Kaguya. So yes, it's more like a trap! For now, the first part ends here. In a few days, I'll update you with the second most interesting part about Otsutsuki. Write me your comments down below. Even the insults about my English and accent, strange accent, a little bit of Italian, Tagalog, and everything in between. Subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Goodbye, paalam, baka!